Viewers, welcome to this coffee cup reading. This coffee cup is for all Virgo and it's for the month of May, a little bit over 2026. I hope you'll enjoy this reading, my dear Virgo. I hope it's going to be insightful to let you know what's happening, what's hidden, what's coming, what are important factors for you all to know. I'd like to welcome you to the channel, welcome you to the coffee cup. Thank you all for being here. I'm in gratitude to all of you for all your support. And I'd like to convey my best wishes to each and every one of you. My dear Virgo, if you're new to the coffee cup or to this channel, I'd like you to be mindful that prior to this, I do meditate and I'm given a lot of information, which I'll write down on a piece of paper and deliver to you right at the end of this reading. So stay tuned for that. Now, let's put the glasses on and have a look at your cup. It is absolutely incredible. As always, there's so much going on. Wow. A flying witch here. Okay, that is incredible. Oh, wow. There's so much going on. Starting with the first thing that I see, which is a sudden impact. Something all of a sudden is going to happen. A sudden change. A sudden change. Something all of a sudden that's changing your path or changing your way, or some of you could be moving, some of you could be looking for, maybe there is a chapter ending, my dear Virgo. For some of you, there's a chapter ending, a karmic chapter is ending. Yes, I do see something like the tower. So that's the tower, my goodness. It's the removal of a situation from your life completely and utterly. Either someone or a situation, if not a person, it's going to be a sudden change. That I'm going to put that as a heading because the sudden change is all over the place. And there is the tower, which shows that you need to assert yourself because there may be something that might cause aggression. There might be something that might cause impulsiveness, anger. So upheaval, sometimes when something happens, all of a sudden, you tend to feel a certain level of anger. You will be grieving the loss of this person or situation, but it was important for it to be removed from your life now because there is something else destined. It's time. It's all about timing. Divine timing is now. So some of you will be spending more money. Some of you will be moving. Some of you will be, there will be some sort of disruption, that's for sure. But this is a chapter ending. You might be feeling the grief that you might be grieving, this situation. You might be feeling abandoned in some way, or somebody may be accusing you of abandoning them, like a letdown. There is those feelings. But like I said, you need to know it is divine timing for this to take place. Divine timing also on your money is going to be doing positive. So there's a lot of profits, a lot of the waiting time is over. You're going to reach to a goal that you've wanted, to a level that you wanted, a very good level. In fact, sorry, bear with me. Okay, so yes. Right, some of you could be also leaving your work, and that is because you're moving to something better. But there is a happy ending, that's for sure. Even though you were grieving the loss, some of you will be grieving the loss of this ending, but others are celebrating it. It's a happy ending. Trust in the divine timing because it's everything. It means a lot, and you'll finally understand what's going on. But you're finally facing the end of a difficult situation. So it wasn't an easy situation. It was difficult, and it's finally over. A new future is well within your grasp any day now. Your inner guidance is real. It's 100%. And sometimes ego can stand in the way, but really, I feel like sometimes your inner self guides you to what is right, even though you might not think so. It was challenging, the situation, but it's over. I'm seeing a lot of synchronicities, a lot of signs showing you that there is something new coming, something wonderful in November. It could be someone born in November or something happening in November 2026. It's going to impact you on a grand scale. Now, believe it or not, some of you could be an opportunity or a windfall for the majority of Virgo, and some Virgos are going to be moving to a place that's going to be like a windfall, an incredible, an amazing place. Something important is taking place, a new lifestyle, a new job, a new raise, a new windfall, a new way of life, a new blessing. Let's put it that. It's an incredible blessing, my dear Virgo. It's an absolute amazing blessing, emotional fulfillment, all of that. Someone wonderful, faithful, and loyal that you will have a lot of your feelings are developing more and more for this person. And you're getting to understand, you're seeing more of their qualities, but also you're getting to recognize the strength within you and how amazing you are and how strong you are. There's a nurturing, blossoming situation taking place. Could be happening all in November. November is impacting you on a grand scale. You've been patient and a little bit more to go, and success is coming. Just a little bit patience is needed. A decision making in regard to partnerships. There is reconciliations for some of you. Missing someone. You're missing someone so much. It could be a Capricorn. I'm seeing a Capricorn here, which is really direct and to the point. Maybe someone that was maybe there was a situation where you need to reconcile. That's what you're doing. There's reconciliation, and there is someone that's got Capricorn in them. And Capricorn also stands for overwork, somebody that works very hard. So you'll know it is someone like that. It's also connected to the controlling situations and excessiveness and codependency, all of that. But it is someone that's got Capricorn in them. They could also have Gemini in them, because I do see partnerships here and I do see reconciliations. But I also see Chinese year of the rabbit here very strong. And I see the rabbit. Sometimes you're seeing this person that their nature may be changeable and you're trying to understand it. My dear Virgo, you might be dealing with another Virgo or sometime around September, some questions that need answering, but they're naturally going to happen. You'll see a sense of freedom, a sense of happiness, a sense of success, a sense of freedom and happiness and success and overwhelming joy is happening all in November. Again, November is given to me on a grand scale. You know, who was it? Somebody got October. Now I'm seeing November all over the place. Happy times, harmony, peaceful life, a lot of reconciliations. If there are problems, there is a lot of reconciliations. And there is a win, a victory. So again, here comes, I saw the windfall before. Now I'm seeing a great win. Now this win could be winning a jackpot, winning some sort of merit of some sort, but it's winning, it's recognition, it's victory, something big, like a big trophy. A big trophy could be a windfall. Play the lotto or the lottery, and I feel like you do deserve a reward. A reward is coming, that's for sure. I do see also, I'm trying to work this out 1 second. Yeah, it does look like to me that opening your hearts to each other sometimes is necessary, because that's the only way to reach to unconditional love, to really understand, what the other party feels. So important. So that is going to happen. And I do see that some change might be discussing how to bring change and implement some sort of rules and situations to just make things more what's the word? More responsible, maybe more responsibilities, maybe dividing responsibilities, something like that. But I do see small amounts of money coming big time for you on top of the big wins that I was seeing in the jackpot. So I'm seeing small amounts of batches of money on their way to you. New ideas that you might put into action. New ideas that are manifesting within you might be causing you some irritability because you want to put them into action, but you need communications and you need to have trust. And I feel like communications are very important, not only in regard to these ideas that you're getting, but also in reference to someone of air energy, which is somebody that might have air energy, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, either one. Something about April here, something about April. Could be also a person that's Oh, April. Taurus Libra is possible here. Someone with Taurus Libra. Because we've got air in April. April is Aries and Taurus. And Taurus with air could be Taurus Libra. Somebody that has Taurus Libra. Communications are needed. You feel like, there isn't enough communication to heal situations. You need to talk to heal situations. And maybe this person avoids talking, or maybe you avoid talking to them so that there won't be complications. But your intuition is saying, we must remember who we are and how powerful we are, so that you can talk about anything without resistance, without fear. That's what I'm trying to say. This is connected to Virgo, Gemini. Those Virgos who have a lot of Gemini in them. Sometimes you find it difficult to see what is real, like to see how the other person you're dealing with, what they're really thinking. You find it very difficult, maybe because spontaneity, or maybe because you can't be yourself to say exactly how you feel. There could be that. But anyway, I do see also that there may be a situation coming to an end, like an impasse. It's reaching to a dead end. There's nothing can be done. You just got to move your energy towards something else, reflect elsewhere. I feel like this is a situation that had to come to an end. It's like you've put a lot of energy into it trying to rectify it. It doesn't look like it. It could be to do with your work, because I see paying attention to your work is important. And I do see there's a beginning of something. It's something that you're just starting. Maybe you need a new perspective. Maybe it's a brand new business, brand new job, where everything is sort of like delicate, and you're not sure what everything is going. You might be dealing with a very judgmental kind of a person, like a boss or a CEO kind of. I do see that there are matters of finances and benefits, but I do see that you are protected and you are very strong. So large amounts of money are coming, wealth is there also, and I see that there's going to be a lot of healing once something ends. There's celebration, fun, and excitement, but there's also enjoyment, a lot of enjoyment coming. October seems to be marking a very special time. And for some of you, June and October seem to be very important. They're standing out, June and October. You're rising above money issues. Things are taking off. Businesses are taking off. There's profit. There's spiritual. There's happiness. There's celebrations. There's parties. There's so much going on. And I see the cups like, celebrating something, some sort of an event. Rough patches, money issues, all of it gets all organized well. With the switch here, I feel like magic things are going to fall into place. Although for some of you, there is a broken bridge, which means that could be a parting of ways. For some, in business or in relationships, could be either one. I do see a coffin. There is an ending. I see an ending of something. Some sort of a challenge is coming to an end. And you've got to be careful not to invest in something that's not so good, so that you don't have issues. Some of you want to reinvent yourself, start a new career. Some of you are thinking of borrowing money because there's something big you want to buy, or you might go into a debt because you want to buy something really massive, or you've already bought it. Hidden secrets can harm you, and you're constantly in search of hidden problems or hidden secrets. There's something about your intuition. It's always telling you something. But there is a chain of events that will affect your life. Even though you are on your way to success, but there are situations that will affect your life. Now, with this affecting of your life, you've got to use your compassion. Don't let pride stand in your way. Use your compassion so you can understand what's going on and to judge situations clearly and not to point the finger in the wrong direction. I feel like you might have lost someone in the past lives, and in this lifetime, when you meet them, you're trying your best to keep them. You're afraid of losing them, so you tread carefully. You do everything so well so that you don't lose this person. There's a lot of healing that needs to be done. This is affecting you around August, something happening in August. something to do with your inner child or something that might have happened in the past. And there's challenging situations, a lot of challenging situations that need to be repaired. There is also adventure, which is really good. The adventure is the good part of here. There's a lot of fun, adventure, starting something, changing, bringing a change on. There is also a proposal or a proposition. It could be a romantic or business. Someone very calm-natured. You've got to think carefully before you take action. There's a sensitive situation here that you're dealing with. It could be a proposal or a proposition, yes, either then, but it can also be an invitation. You need to be generous, accept generosity from others, and be generous, because I feel like it's going to be at a time where you need to pay attention to your finances. A lot of changes happening in your finances, but believe it or not, right after this time, moving towards within this year and from June onwards, I think. June is shown all over the place. It shows that, yes, you are going to be spending. You're spending a lot of money in June. And then it shows, or even before June, but June is all over the place. I don't know why June. Something about June. Maybe you're winning something. There's coins, there's money, there's fortune, there's wealth. And it's all connected around June. You're becoming so powerful that you're able to help others. It's like you're becoming very generous, extremely generous. And this is happening all the way into July. June, July, there's a short journey that's making you do something. And then like wishes come true. A lot of your wishes are coming true. And it's happening between July, I'd say June, July to November. To November. September included. September is being also highlighted here. A lot of your wishes are being granted. A lot of blessings are coming in, and you're falling in love. If you haven't fallen in love, you will. But there is going to be a guaranteed success, a lot of wealth and fortune. Overflowing abundance is all over the place. It's magnificent. And you're letting go of something that was overwhelming you, and comes a lot of fulfillment. Now, my dear Virgo, as I was seeing over here, there is a situation where something hidden from you, something unknown is going to be revealed. You might find something that you had lost. You might find something that was you were questioning. You'll find the answers to. There may be a disappointment in an affair, but I feel like things will get better. You'll find out information that might be to do with deception, might be to do with jealousy, or there may be something to do with betrayal or backstabbing, something toxic. But also I'm seeing that there is a lot of healing, and there's a lot of truth that you might be misinterpreting. Something happens in July connected to the letter Q here, Q, or it could be C or K. The K sound. I do see that there is a position of authority that you're stepping into. Many of you are stepping into a new experience. It could be some of you starting a new life, feeling more emotionally secured. A loving family is very important to you. You could be starting a family. Some of you could be starting a new business because there's a new source of income. Some of you are having a position of authority. Some of you could be also learning as you go, something new that you're stepping into, like an entrepreneurship perhaps. Some of you could be studying. There could be, taking classes, education. It could be a new job. Whatever it is, it looks like many different Virgos are stepping into different experiences, one more wonderful than the other. It's new, it's exciting, and you're going to be very happy. Money flow is doing well. I can see that you're putting plans into motion. There's something you want to do, build, something about building, something about security, something about taking time off in order to get this thing together. There's something like that. Communications are very important. It's like, sometimes you feel like someone is not really listening, but they do listen to everything you say. Maybe they don't answer straight away. Maybe they've got the habit not to answer to what you say, and you think that they're not listening. Sometimes they don't know what to say. Believe it or not, they don't know what to say. One thing I see that you're very proud of yourself because you've done something really wonderful, and there's a sense of satisfaction. that comes from doing something so well. You've earned it. Like I said, there are rewards big time. You do love someone. I see you falling in love with someone, true love, like from the heart and soul. There's a lot of happiness, exceptional amount of happiness. Many of you are standing at the beginning of great love or great journey into love. It's like this person, you've known them all your life, or you've known them from somewhere. It's that kind of a connection. When your conversations are lighthearted, you feel so much overwhelmed when there's no tension. There was a lot of parts of yourself that you had closed. Now you're opening them up to this person because you feel so much. There's so much that, like, you know, this person really loves you. This person really wants you. You want them. It's just a very great connection. Sometimes you just want to disconnect from the whole world and just go somewhere together. I just see a great beginning, a wonderful attraction. And I also see a new beginning when it comes to prosperity in every area of your life, from money to happiness, attraction, connection. Wonderful situation. For some of you, you were hoping that someone will still wait for you. For some of you, that you have maybe left someone, or there is some sort of reconciliation that would be coming. They're saying, someone is saying, I'm coming, trust me. It's that kind of a situation. This is the minority of Virgos. There may be differences between you and someone, maybe the way you're conditioned, or maybe your upbringing was conditioned, or maybe different cultures or something like that. And some of you want a way out of a situation. You want to change. You're not happy. But I do see many of you are very happy where you're at, and you're starting a beautiful new life, or an incredible new life. And this incredible new life, believe it or not, for many of you, is connected to a twin flame like yourself. A twin flame is usually earth with, say, I can't say, yeah, it could be earth with water or earth with fire. And what I'm saying here, okay, so that you know, my dear Virgo, your soulmate is fire and water. But I'll see what I'm seeing here, and I'm going to talk about it. I'm seeing Virgo, like yourself, very strong with Gemini. Virgo, Gemini here, the strongest. This could be just nominating yourself so that you know you're a Virgo, Gemini, or you could be dealing with someone that's Virgo, Gemini. Now, the next one is Taurus, Libra, and that's very high too. And then there is Capricorn. Capricorn is pure earth with no air. When there is air, when there is someone that you are dealing with, earth and air, sometimes can be communication problems, not quite happy, because air doesn't go well with earth. It causes disruption. So if you are with someone like yourself who's earth energy, there might be air in them, like Virgo, Gemini, or Taurus, Libra. But if you're with a Capricorn, then everything is smooth sailing, because this is someone very much like yourself. It can be a twin flame if we put a little bit of fire or a little bit of water. Talking about water and fire, I'm seeing fire. Sagittarius leading the way for the majority of Virgo. Sagittarius, then comes Aries, and then Leo, but Sagittarius is leading in the fire energy. As for the water energy, we have the strongest here, Pisces. So your soulmate, looks to me, for the majority of Virgo, is someone that is Pisces with Sagittarius. Sorry, Pisces with, yes, Sagittarius. Yes, Pisces the strongest here. So that's your soulmate, Pisces, Sagittarius, water and fire. The next one, the water energies, for the other part of you, for the majority is going to be Pisces. For everybody else, for the minority will be Scorpio and Cancer. Okay, in the water energy. There is air energy. You don't go well with air energy. Although, to be honest, no, you might do well with air energy if there is fire. It becomes a sort of a twin flame, kind of a soulmate for the air energy. Not for you, but for the air energies. That I don't want to even go there. I shouldn't even say these things. They're not written anyway, so nobody knows about them. Anyway, let's talk about air energy now. Aquarius. I see Aquarius and I see Libra, Taurus again. So there was Libra, Taurus before. There's Gemini, 2 Gemini, and 3 Libra, Taurus. So before we had Taurus, Libra, 3. That makes 6 Taurus, Libra, very strong. It could be a Taurus, Libra with Pisces that some of you are dealing with, or with Sagittarius maybe, Aquarius, and Gemini too. So this Gemini will be, of course, Gemini, Virgo, like we had before, and the Virgo Gemini was 4, so it makes it 6. So the majority of you are dealing with earth and air, which is Virgo, Gemini, Taurus, Libra. Very interesting. Very interesting. Let's have a look at the Chinese. Oh, yeah, let's do that. Chinese, we've got Chinese here of the dog here, very strong. Chinese here of the horse. We have the pig here and the rat. We have the ox, buffalo. These are for the majority of you, dealing with these. Then the second one on the ladder is the goat, the rooster. And what is this? The tiger. The tiger. Okay. So now you know who's who and what's what. Now we're going to go through, deliver to you all the things. I'll just get some water quickly. A sip of water before I start. And I'm done. You don't have to fast forward this. Okay, discovery. This is all about the messages that have come to you. It says discovery. A hidden secret. Oh my God. We had something there about secrets or something hidden. Or some information that was hidden that's going to become, you're going to discover something. You're going to discover something hidden, some sort of a secret. There are going to be, and you might discover it at a time where there's celebrations, but there are celebrations. Something about home and joy and being happy and destiny. Destiny is going to give you fortune, luck, and destiny. Someone wonderful entering your life, perhaps. And some of you starting over, starting a new life with a new destiny. Live in the moment and enjoy it. Accepting challenges is going to be important. It says a check with large digits. Oh my God, someone's giving you a check with large digits. This means it's going to be a great gift from the heavens. I got to see the windfall and a lot of money and rewards and money coming to you as gifts now. And I saw a jackpot. Here it says a check with long digits. So someone's giving you a check with maybe 6 digits or more. So that's that one. Astonishing, something that will astonish you. You will be shocked. Transactions are going to be taking place. Travel, getting what you need, and something about water. Now, water energy is your twin flame, or with fire, it can be your soulmate. It says water, something about water energy, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. April, twice. Remember, I did see April. I said something happening in April. Did I? No, I didn't. Sorry. I didn't say anything about April. I said it was June and November. Yeah, no. It says something about April twice. It was given to me. Now, April twice can be someone that has Taurus in them or Aries. Somebody born in April. But April, maybe something big, major happened with a water energy. You might have met someone that was water energy, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, in April. You might have just met them recently. Okay. Chinese year of the cat or rabbit, we had that here. Now we've got it again. Chinese year of the rabbit, very strong. This could be someone or yourself born in the Chinese year of the rabbit. Things are going to be happening in agreements. Remember I said there were situations, talks, and communications about responsibilities in that. It could be also about agreements with someone that's born Chinese year of the rabbit, or you could be born the Chinese year of the rabbit, and you will be agreeing. There's agreements going on. Inspiration and courage is going to be all over the place for you, and there could be an injury. You have to be very careful, either yourself or someone close to you. Now, I'm going to give you all the initials. Now, the number of initials makes a big difference. Say, for example, when there's an initial that's 4 3 times, the more it is, the more it impacts the majority of you, my dear Virgo. So that's very important. Now, we've got 5 times I was given the letter F for fox, 4 times the letter Y for yes, 4 times the letter E for elephant, 3 times the letter U for umbrella, 3 times the letter S for sweet, 3 times the letter K for kilo, kiwi fruit, 2 times the letter Q for quilt, and there was a Q here that makes it 3 Qs for quails, twice the letter C for Canada, for Charlie, twice the letter X for x-rays or shield, Shauna or shield or Sean. Okay, then I was given, okay, the rest are all one. So we've got H for horse, O for organization, Olympics, R for rat, A for Amanda, apple, M for money, T for tiger, G for grass, P for pony, and Z for zebra. I was given 2 numbers, number 6 connected to the Chinese year of the snake. And there was a snake here that I was talking about before. Healing, when I said about healing. It's about healing because of love, healing due to love. It is also about transformation, starting fresh, a new life, a new lease of life. And it is about spirituality, high level of spirituality and healing. Happening all about June. It's all about June. Remember I said June is all over the place. Something big happening in June regarding love, healing, due to love, because all of that spiritual event, June, from the time you see this all the way to June. And then it's connected to the Chinese Year of the Snake. I said that. And to people that have Gemini in them, which is Virgo, Gemini, that was very strong. And people who have Cancer in them, which we had Cancer, but not that high. We had Pisces more in the water energy. Now, number 2, the next number is number 2, connected to the Chinese Year of the Ox or Buffalo, connected to people that are born in February, who are Pisceans or Aquarians. So there was a lot of Pisces. Now more Pisces, and it's also connected to a lot happening in partnerships and abundance. 2 different things. From the time you see this cup all the way to February 2027, there's going to be major matters in partnerships, love or otherwise, and abundance coming on its way to you from now all the way to February 2027. And that is the end of your reading, my dear Virgo. I hope you enjoyed it. Do give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you think. And I wish you abundance of blessings, a lot of love and light in everything you do. Namaste.